F6 round for Canada. This is the Mong brand as usual, with me, Sondre Sorhaug, and Luis Marshall by my side.
Hello, everybody. You almost forgot my name then, I think.
Yeah, I almost did. Damn it, I didn't think you would catch that. But anyway, today we have Foggy and Booma here to do interviews with. So if you want to start with Foggy, then Marshall.
So, hello, Foggy. Are you here? I'm sure you are. I was just speaking to you.
Hello, my friend.
Great start. So, you've missed a few rounds of the season. So, what are your expectations for this race?
Well, obviously the situations that have led to me not doing the first couple of races obviously couldn't be avoided, so unfortunately I couldn't do that. But for this race, I'm just expecting points. I don't think I'm going to get any sort of really significant position out in the grid tonight. Canada's not exactly my strongest track as well, so I guess I'm just going to go out there, do what I can, keep it clean, and hope for the best. And I know there's a lot of very good drivers out there today, especially with the grid we've got. So, yeah, I reckon it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, have you done any practice, like trying to avoid penalties and lap times?
Yes and no. I've done a little bit of practice. I wouldn't say I've done a lot. I know Canada pretty well. Again, it is not one of my strongest tracks, and I do get a lot of penalties, especially through Sector 1 and Sector 3, the back end going down into the Wall of Champions. But I think it's one of them tracks where you can either have a really good race or you can have a really bad race, and I think I'm just going to try and just keep it down the middle today. If I have the pace, I'll definitely push, but I ain't going out there and getting aggressive. I reckon I'll just keep it clean and let the other people make the mistakes so I can make the positions.
So what you're saying is don't do a Leroy in F2 on Monday?
No, we don't do Leroy's here, mate.
And, like, we normally see you in the Williams, and now you're in the Ferrari. What brought you to Ferrari, if you don't mind me asking? Like?
Well, to be honest, I needed the change from Williams. I think I'd done everything I can with that car. Even though that this is all equal cars, I do think that there is obviously some parts of the car that are different. Like, for example, I feel there's a big difference in the Ferrari that I feel in equal races than there is in the Williams. I think there's a lot more grip into the corners, but with the Williams, it was because the power was all equal, but the aerodynamics was just a lot different. So I think it was just a challenge. I think I wanted a different challenge.
Yeah, like personally, for me, when I'm racing, I like to be in like the Mercedes powers cars, just because they handle a bit better, I feel like. But yeah, it's still weird seeing you in that Ferrari. So
yeah.
Good luck.
I think it's weird for me as well being in a Ferrari, but viva la Darkosa.
It'd be like Vettel when he first joined Ferrari in 2015.
yeah, it feels very similar to that.
Yeah, so good luck tonight. And hopefully you do well. On to Sondre.
On to me and on to Booma. So, Booma.
Hello. Back again.
So, yeah, back again. What was it, your third time now?
Yeah, I think.
Well,
I hoped it was for 3 podiums, but no, that's not the case.
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately, we got a little tight on schedule at the end with people not wanting to do interviews, so it ended up being you, and your title defense isn't exactly going like you would want it, but Canada today, then, like...
Yeah, well, I hope for some points today. That's the first thing I'm gonna say. And that's hard enough, seeing my pace this season. But Canada is, yeah, kind of a good track for me normally. So,
Expect to win.
Expecting a win.
Oh no.
Well,
I did.
You need
good
that
in
win.
FP.
You fall 19 points behind your teammate. Like, how does that feel?
Yeah, well, that's not even the worst, in my opinion. It's like I'm um, 44 points behind the leader. That stings.
Yeah,
And 9
I
points
try.
behind blue. That stings. It stings also.
Well, I think it's fair to say you're not having the best tile defense at the moment, but still a lot left of the season, and like,
Yeah, it
where
only
you
can
aiming
get
at right
better.
now?
Yeah, first of all, some points. I think I was here like 2 weeks ago, and I said, yeah, maybe I will be the sixth or seventh quickest guy of the season and grab some podiums. But I think I have to little downgrade those. The I'm going for some points tonight and some points for the next round, and yeah, coming into the contention of a top 10 finish in the standings.
All
Be a
right,
little bit
so
realistic.
from going from a title to a top 10 finish, that's
Yeah,
kind of a big leap, but
yeah, I
I
know
mean,
it's not the best thing, but big, yeah. Everyone did so well the last time in improving their pace, so I think they really deserve the credit they get for it. It's not like I've become slower or so. Yeah, that's not the case.
I see. Well, nonetheless, it can't get any worse with still being on 0 points, so
True.
good luck, and hopefully we'll see you get some points tonight.
Thank you. Yes, I will try my best.
Expecting that win.
If that happens, I will go nuts here in the stream afterwards. So
Oh, I
be
know you will.
prepared.
Well, good luck to the both of you, and who knows, maybe we'll see you again later on.
Yes, thank you. Good luck with the stream.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Marshall.
Oui.
Oui. Marshall doing things he can't.
Talking
Well,
Spanish.
yeah, and there you see why I said doing things he can't. Talking Spanish, that is French, but alright. But still, nonetheless, Canada. What are we expecting here, Marshall?
Crashes, penalties, and hopefully good racing. Sometimes there is good racing here, so maybe rain. Never. Well, I don't know how to word that, but rain is always a possibility. You know English better than I do, so.
Well, that should be a little embarrassing, but we'll go with it.
Oh yes, it is.
Anyway, though, I gotta agree with you. I think we're gonna see a lot of penalties, that's for sure. I mean, I can see a few people picking up 15 plus penalties, so it's gonna be interesting. I think we might see some split strategies too, and that's something I always like. It's much more fun when you have a 50-50 split of people who are going on a safe 2-stop, a safe 1-stop, a risky 1-stop, things like that. So it's gonna be
Yeah,
interesting. I
I was,
don't wish for rain though.
I was watching the FP the other night, and loads of people's doing one stops, like softs to hards, I think, or two stops, softs, mediums, and I honestly don't know what's faster.
Uh,
So
I
it'll
don't
be
know.
interesting
Like
to see what these guys do. But
I kind of fancy trying a soft to medium on Sunday, but from what I hear right now, that is going to be very unlikely.
softs and mediums, ugh, jeez.
You just need a little tire saving, just a bit.
Maybe about 3 safety cars as well.
That would help. That would help. But nonetheless,
As
though,
I
I don't
think
know why we're
or
still
are we not?
waiting.
Yeah,
But
everyone's in.
I was gonna say
And
though, Quali, what do you think we're gonna see for lap times there? Are we gonna be in the 109s, or
I have no idea what's quick. Um,
well, I
yeah,
know that in F2, I believe it was Toxic Tomato did a 108.4, Obviously, I'm not expecting times around mid 108s, but do you think we'll be able to see anyone dip into the 108 at all, or do you think it's gonna be low nines or mid nines?
Um, I think it'll be about mid to low nines, like around a 9.3, a 9.4. Because if they get into the eights in this year, then that'll be very impressive.
Oh, I kind of realized it as I said it that might be a little optimistic, but you never know though.
Maybe we've got Swen in here, who's been in great form recently.
Pawnage.
Callum Anderson, you never know, he could be Aaron Collingwood.
Doing a 107.
Yeah. Then we've got Boomer, the reigning champ. Never count him out. Blue, obviously, never count him out. So,
Are you really gonna skip Mesclas, Marshall? He's been quite
I
on
forgot
pace at the beginning.
who's cooking that in this tier. And I just seen Ardio's message. Boomer's done 8.7 on time trial, so probably like a low 9 for Boomer.
Interesting. Yeah, I think we'll be looking at low nines, maybe high eights then.
Just watch me wet now for quali. We're
Well,
just
then
talking about
I'm
lap
then it's gonna
times.
be like what one
What,
sixteens or something.
1/16s? Yeah, maybe.
Wow. Nonetheless, though, we're going into quali, and if you want to guess your top three in quali, then well, you can wait until we're actually in to see if
Yeah, I'm
it's
gonna
rain
see if
or
it's dry.
dry. Considering that could
To be fair,
have a lot to say.
I don't know who's actually cooking the wet. If we've got any like wet masters or what are they called? Is well, yeah, but it's gonna be interesting.
I'm not sure who.
It
Well,
is
it's
dry.
dry, so go ahead, Marshall.
I'm gonna say Swen for pole, as Lee Wilson's just joined. Unfortunate for him, worst timing for him. Yeah, so Swen for pole, Mesclus second, and Boomer third.
Sven Mesclas Boom.
Yep. What about you? Who were your predictions?
Well, I'm gonna put my faith in
Oh, Poggle's like that.
Mesclas on pole,
Hmm.
Pawnage in second, and I just think Sven is gonna be a little off in quality today. I have a feeling of that, so I'm gonna go with Tvanak in third.
Yeah, Point is just a good shout. So I believe he got
Well, he's
pole last week. If I'm,
was it pole or it was something? It was high up.
and
I know
I know he's
that.
had the pole this season. Maybe one or two poles, but yeah, never know Pottage. He's can be quick, but then some tracks he does struggle at. To be fair,
True.
as let's get up the tyres, see what everybody's on.
Well, it's
Gaming King out on mediums, so is El Truco. Callum Anderson's out on hards. I'm surprised people are actually going out on hards.
I mean, if they want to start on mediums, they should be on hards right now. And
Maybe they're going to do mediums to
thank you for
hards.
that, Carlo. Juking me there.
What
So,
happened?
oh my God,
Oh, Callum
Matt
Anderson
is
just did
doing
it.
quali.
Wait, what? No.
Oh, he's on the lap right now.
Wait, where's Cablo left? He
Oh my
lagged out
God,
as well.
oh. Well, nonetheless, we are following Matt Romano, aka CTI's Demon, on
Is this
his
like the first time
first
ever in
quali.
PSGL?
It have to be.
I've never seen Matt do quali before.
Well, it can't be far from first. I've never seen him do quali before, at least.
Just watch him just go back to the pit
Oh,
lane now and
out
retire.
of the hairpin, coming down the straight. Let's see if he dives into the pit now.
Imagine if he does that. Oh, he
And
is.
he does.
Just watch him retire. Please don't retire, Matt.
He just juked
Um,
us.
yeah.
Oh, as Ponage is on provisional, let's have a look at Buma then.
I'm looking at Blue Jean coming up to the last sector, so let you know how he's doing. I think he's getting a slight toe off the car in front.
Oh, that could
Okay,
be
that's
good.
invalid. That is... Oh,
Nonetheless, Buma is coming around the hairpin now, and there, Matt is
no,
retired.
no,
Matt,
he's juked us.
he's juked us big time.
Ah,
So excited, thought he was doing quali, and then no. And Buma
the
through the
disappointment
wall
is
of
like...
champions chicane.
It's like packing Di Maria and thinking he got messy.
Well, kind of the same thing, yeah. As Buma goes 1:11.6.
Anyone else on a lap?
Sabere is on a lap at least. Billy should be on a lap too, if you can have a look at him.
Yep, I'm on board with him. He's not using his battery much. It's not only on medium down the straight, but he's getting a toe off somebody,
Interesting.
off Carnage.
Well, one thing's for sure, Sabere is definitely moving his battery, using his battery.
And Billy goes for fifth, with
Through the
11.6.
wall of champion chicane for Sabere, and over the line it's gonna be a 1:10 flat.
By the way, Twanuk on pole on mediums. 9.9 is thing that is.
Oh,
Great lap there from
well, I
Twanuk.
did say him for third, so good to see him up there.
Gaming King does 11.1. Billy's fourth attempt's up on his time, so I'm going to keep an eye on him.
Alright, I'm on audio right now as he's coming down to the hairpin.
Oh, that must be invalid, Billy. No, it's not. Oh my.
Oh, looks like the tail slipped a little out of the hairpin for RDO, but coming down the long straight now into the wall of champions chicane. We have had no victims there yet.
That's a big yet.
RDO was got close to the wall though.
Oh,
And look at that. That is provisional with a 109.4.
and Billy does a 10.6 on mediums. Improved. I didn't see how much he improved by.
And Cablo should be the only one on the lap right now.
Foggy's on the lap. Come to the last chicane.
Oh, he's doing a third lap on those mediums. That's interesting.
10.8 by the Ferrari driver.
Not too bad.
How's Di Maria? Let's not talk about Di Maria.
Cablo through the wall of champion chicane. Then over the line, it's gonna be a
It's a good lap for Cablo, a 9.6.
And second.
I'm just glad when I packed Di Maria I didn't have my mic in because I actually thought it was messy.
Oh,
Callum Anderson, is he on
we
the lap?
almost. You mean Aaron Collingwood, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, anyway, coming down to the hairpin, almost in the wall there actually.
It's on soft tyres now, so interesting. He went out on hards and now onto softs.
He might have just been feeling out the track how it is. Nonetheless, he's coming down. You know, Callum is a driver. He like I could see Callum maybe going into the wall of champions today. Pushing too much. And that is pretty close actually.
Oh, it's invalid. 9.1. That would have been pole.
What was it?
Yeah, it's 9.1 from Callum then, but it's invalid. Yeah, Tom, that was pretty much my reaction. I didn't know Di Maria was a walkout.
So we're gonna jump over to Pawnage as he has just started his lap.
Pawnage, where is he? There he is.
Going through this second sector now, and he
Oh,
might
to
actually
Crown
be getting a
Carbon.
tow from the Williams. Or not. Then into this fast right-left chicane.
So easy to cut right there.
I feel like he could have used a little more curve than he did, though. Then into the hairpin, and is he gonna get a
Lot of
tow?
traffic. It's the
Oh, but he
Toro
might be able to get some slipstream from that Toro Rosso. Toro Rosso gets well out of the way into the wall of champion chicane.
Looks very nice through there. Bit of
Oh,
a
and that
twitch.
looked a bit twitchy, but it's gotta be a 109.6, which places him second.
And I did see this is RDA's best track, history-wise. So RDA could be a favourite for this race.
Well, he's definitely up there, although Twanek is out on lap right now. Just gone through the hairpin and onto the long straight.
Oh, Delius. That was
Coming
close to the World of Champions.
into the wall of champion chicane now.
Oh,
Twanek
Delius second
out
though.
of it. And that looked very... Ooh, and Dumlius, yeah. And what about Twanek? Twanek third. And we have 3 drivers who's done a 109.6 now.
Let's... Blue Jean, yeah, hasn't done a time. Neither has Poggle, El Truco, Callum and Juho. But I believe Callum's on a lap now.
Wait.
So, is it... No, it's pitting. Juho's starting a lap.
On the hard tires. It's interesting.
Oh, that back end.
Gaming King coming down the long straight now. Into the wall of champion chicane, goes through it well. Might have been a bit too cautious about the curbs there, and it's gonna be a 110.3.
Yeah, I was just on board with Juho's lap then. Them hard tires look disgusting. The back end was just all over the place.
But I'm telling you, those hard tires are disgusting.
I'm on board with Boomer right now, coming to the middle set, well, last sector now.
Interesting, I am
It's the second
following
on his time.
Foggy in his Ferrari. Foggy down to the hairpin.
That looks good through Boomer. Good through Boomer. Good from Boomer. As he does a 10-3 on mediums.
Doesn't look like he want to touch those softs. Foggy on the other hand.
Maybe for the final run. How much time
tires
is...
through the wall of champion chicane, and I think he invalidated it.
How much faster are the soft tyres than the mediums? Well, he's there about 6 tenths.
I am not sure, Marshall.
Oh, Juho again. Back end. All over the place.
Billy then... I see what you mean about weird ERS usage. He's into down the long straight again, and...
Now he's back up to 4. Cablo goes pole.
Cablo with a 109 flat, so... That's not bad, as Billy goes over the line with a 110.
It was invalid.
Oh yeah, you're right.
4 tenths apparently, the softs are quicker than the mediums. So that'll put Boomer around behind El Truco if it was on softs.
We'll have a look at Gio as he's going into the pit, so... Alright.
Look at Swen. Swen is down 13.
Sven is on lap.
It's a 10th down in the first sector.
Interesting, your driver for a pole today.
Yeah. Just the Praga curse, I guess. Looks like he's got a load of understeer in the Red Bull.
He didn't look too stable through that.
Well, he's second up now, so 1.2, they'll be in the nines behind El Truco. So it's going to be close with the top four. Oh.
Coming
The pole,
down,
really.
going straight into the wall of champion chicane. Is he going to be our first victim? No.
No. Can he get into the eights? No. A
It's
9.2.
109.2. And let's see who. Mileham should be.
Foggy's
mediums.
2 tenths up right now. Coming to the last sector. Never mind, he's pitting.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Old softs. I didn't.
It said it was 2 tenths up, so I thought it was on another lap.
Well, I can see that audio is going out now. Well, I can't actually see him going out yet, but he said that he's going out, so
I'm praying for you.
he needs at least. Well, he needs over 4 tenths, but nonetheless, Milham goes over the line with a 110.9, and
Let's look at Blue Jean on his lap. Yet to set a time, saving his battery in the first sector, which is smart because you do run out of battery at the end of the lap. And it's still on 5. Hello to Alamonda.
good evening, Mark.
As Blue, I won't tell me if he's up or not. Oh,
I
wait, never
wouldn't
mind,
tell
because
me.
he hasn't set a
Well,
lap.
he hasn't said a lap, so
Yeah.
makes sense. Well, nonetheless, he's up into overtake now, down the straight into the wall of champion chicane. Is he gonna be our first victim?
I think the first victim will come in the
No.
race.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone is gonna beat it in the wall of champions here.
And,
As he goes with a
and
110.8 and 13th.
has he got enough, enough time to get back into the pits? Nah, surely not.
Nah,
I think
but
that's it for
if he
Blue.
has enough fuel, he could do a cooldown lap and go another lap again.
Yeah, and let's look at RDO. And that's an invalid turn 1. Surely.
Well, I am looking at Mesclas right now as well. Well, is he gonna start a new lap actually?
Is that not invalid? How is that not invalid from RDO?
Mesclas.
Jesus.
Well, if you keep an eye on audio, I'm gonna follow Mesclas now. He's been on the
RDO's got a
podium.
lot of
He's
traffic in
in the
front of him.
first 3 races. Oh, Sven has done a 1 on. No, he did that earlier. Who did improve? I saw it moving up there.
RDO about a tenth and a half down, so it's all down to the last sector.
Interesting.
Who's going to get a
Mesclas.
toe of
Oh, and
somebody?
Mesclas invalidated his lap. Surely he has to have it.
Gaming King
Yeah.
needs to be careful.
Audio then into the wall of champion
Oh, that's
chicane.
invalid. I feel like that. Yeah, he's backed off.
Ah, and that's a shame as he won't be. Well, is he gonna try to follow that Williams? Let's
What is he
see.
doing?
Boom. Well, not boom. No. Ponage then. Ponage is not on the lap.
It looks like he's pushing. No, he's not.
Well, Tvarg
Mesclas.
is.
I think Mesclas is about to start a lap. I think. Yes, he is.
Marcel Truco is done with quali, so he's sitting in
P6.
6th right now.
Respectable. Wide low Billy. I think he's on another lap. As Blue Jeans retired. What's happened to Blue and Boomer? They used to dominate this tier.
The Bloom Eye is done and dusted.
Washed up. As
Ah,
Billy goes
well,
P9.
looks like they're having a
And
bit of an off season. We can see that Vanak is going down the long straight now.
everyone's lap times are done. Can anyone challenge Cablo?
Oh wait, and Svanek actually
When
backed off that lap.
Sven's backed off, is RDA on another lap?
Doomlius is still going at it. Over the line, it's gonna be... Ooh, and look at that, a 109 flat from Doomlius.
RDA's on the lap, so he could still get pole here.
Oh, but we are gonna go over to Callum Anderson to see him bottle in the Wall of Champions.
I hope he does.
Well, I don't hope he does, but it would be so typical that he does right now. He's the last guy to finish up his lap, I think. I don't think any of the others is on laps.
RDA needs a mega
As he
last
goes
sector to
into the
challenge
Wall of
Cablo.
Champions chicane. Oh my god, and it happened.
Oh no. Oh, RDA's a
It
lucky
actually
boy.
happened.
Callum crashing has cost RDA pole, I feel like.
Maybe not. As Foggy goes into the pit, and that should be quali over then.
Oh yeah, RDA was 4 temps up, that would have matched Cablo.
But nonetheless, though.
Cablo
Sorry,
on
Callum, we
pole.
called it. And it happened.
You deserved it after what you said on Tuesday.
Yeah, you did it. You actually did.
Yeah.
But still, top 3 then, Marshall. We weren't even close. Cablo, Doomless, Sven.
I've got Sven right in the top 3.
I guess that's
That
one
was about,
out of
yeah.
3.
But Cablo, yeah. Jeez.
But yeah,
I wasn't expecting to see him up there.
well,
Like for pole,
I gotta be
especially.
honest. I wasn't expecting to see him quite as high as that, but still though. Cablo on pole position, then we have Doomless in second, Svendeman in third, Ponage in fourth, Audio in fifth, Tvanak in sixth, El Truco in seventh, Sabedi in eighth, Wildload, Billy in ninth, and Mestes in 10th. Outside the top 10 you have not Mestes, but Foggy, Boomer, Gaming King, Blue Jean, Milham, Poggle, Calum Anderson, Juhofin, and Matt Romano, the Juker.
I can't believe Matt did that.
Oh, that was uncalled for.
Like, I'm having words with him after this.
got us so excited, thinking he would do quali, and
The first time over in PSGL is doing qualifying. No, sake, he's going back to the pits.
oh, I'm letting him know later.
Yeah, I just read that as well.
Absolute bastard.
Hey, what's your language?
My bad.
You prick.
I was waiting for that. As drivers are readying up, choosing strategies, it's gonna be interesting to see what people do outside of the top 10 too.
I feel like Boomer and Blue, knowing them two, they're great on their tyres. So is Juho. So they're going to go mega long, I feel like. As
And let's see then.
Blue's on soft, Boomer,
Oh,
Callum, Juho, and Matt all on mediums. Not gonna lie, I was expecting a few more medium runners.
I was expecting 1 or 2 hard runners too, to be honest. Like there's usually someone doing strategies like that too, but
I feel like no one's on hards because they saw Juho and then hards and quali. They just looked awful.
might be. Anyway, though.
As a Doomless is getting very close to Cablo in that formation like that.
Very close. But
Um,
yeah, Marshall, top three prediction for the race.
oh, this is tough. Literally, if you get all three right, you need to get a lottery ticket, pretty much, in this tier.
Do you want me to go first?
Nah, so I'm going to say Swen for the win, Doomless second, and I'm going to say Cablo third.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Cablo for the win. Audio in second and Ponage in third.
But what I love about this tier, you could see Boomer on the podium, you could see Blue on the podium, you could see Callum Anderson on the podium.
Well, Blue,
It's-
I think that's unlikely as he's starting on the soft, so he's on the same strategy as everyone inside the top 10. Boomer on the
so,
mediums on the other end,
yeah, Boomer,
that
if
could
he
be
gets a
more likely.
lightning start, gets into the top 10, he'll be up there for podium maybe. As we've actually
Possibly,
got a full
possibly.
grid after Lee Wilson joining. So this tier,
Oh, yeah.
again, awesome for full grids.
As we're waiting on the countdown, and that's 3, 4, 5 red lights,
Oh, people have jump
and there
started.
is a jump start for GG Gaming King. Nonetheless, though, we can see a good start from Sven as he tries it on the inside on Doomless in the first corner. However, the top 5 stays as it is actually. We can see that I believe it's Vanak battling with Billy. And I would have to say that was kind of a
It,
calm first few corners.
I feel like everyone's just wanting to keep their front wing right now. And
Could be, could be. But look at this though,
it's,
Billy on the outside of Vanak through this chicane. Or he backed out of it actually.
yeah, Foggy also got a jump start. So,
So two drivers.
yeah, I think because Gaming King saw Foggy move, he let off a clutch as well. So them two have both got
Oh,
drive-through
so let's see here
penalties.
then. Is there anyone who's gonna do a move? Is there gonna be casualties in the Wall of Champions?
I'm looking at the leaders. They're all taking
Oh,
it
as
nice and
most people.
cautious.
Oh, and who is that? That is Billy, I believe.
Billy,
And
can
I
we class
will
ours
have
our
to
first
say,
casualty?
it looks very calm on this first lap by everyone.
Yeah, Foggy and Game King already in for the formation
Oh,
laps.
as Sabetti
Drive-through
has
penalties.
passed El Trico.
And
Oh, but El Trico is
really,
looking
just
to get a move back on him though.
you gotta say the top five are really getting away from the others now.
It's kind of looking like it. Oh, as Sabetti loses the back end, giving El Truco an opportunity to overtake him into the hairpin. El Truco on the outside though. Sabetti's gonna be brave and break later, but El Truco doing the switch
Oh,
back.
Truco.
Oh, but looks like Sabetti
Oh,
has great
Truco for
straight line
victory.
speed though. As they're gonna go side by side, we're gonna see our first
Yeah,
casualty. No.
that's smart from El Truco. That was really good work.
Oh,
But you
but
full on
Sabetti.
shafted that corner.
I thought he went into the wall there.
Oh my
No, as
god.
he's off track. What is that? Looked very weird. Oh, and look at this. Mesclas is fancying his chance on the outside there.
The leaders are so close.
Yeah, they're close, but nobody is close enough to make a movement.
Oh,
Looks like
Coinage
move it.
on Swen, he thought about it.
Oh,
Oh,
Carnage.
Mesclas is round. And he's retired.
Oh, and what has happened to Mesclas then?
Safety car is right in the middle of the track. Game.
How did he crash out there?
He got clipped by someone, had a half spin, and looks like someone just drove into him and broke his suspension.
Well, that's a shame for Mesclas then. Which means that his podium streak after 3 straight races to open the season is over. On the other hand, Sven is still in the podium position in third. Oh, and El Truco is looking like
Oh, there's some Red Bull rounds. Juho.
Ah, too bad.
He's still got his wing, so he must have just dropped it on the exit.
Well, I mean, that can happen.
And yeah, Alamanda just said whoever just changed the wing is probably the culprit. And guess who just changed the wing? Mr. Boomer.
The title defender.
Yep.
Well,
But he's gone onto hards, and
yeah, so he's gonna run the whole distance on those hards.
can they go that long?
Oh, but look at this though. It looks like Doomless is gonna have a run at Cablo down the long straight now. Sven has actually dropped out of DRS detection on Doomless.
This is good for the top two if they just work together.
As Doomless is not gonna make a move here. What about into turn one? As Sven is
Cabler looks
already
like he's got a
pitting.
good run.
Doomless
got
is
damage.
just gonna have to stay
He's got
behind
damage.
for now.
He's changing his wing.
Interesting.
A lot of drivers been cut out by this track.
Well, I mean, we did call it. We're gonna see wing damages. We're gonna see penalties,
Yeah.
and well, we just saw a penalty actually.
And yeah, the top two are getting away from pointage now, but Pond is really close to breaking the 1 second marker. Hitting the
Yeah,
mines.
but he needs to get a little closer. On the other hand, though, Ponage has broken DRS with RDO, so he's not really pressured from behind either.
Oh,
which
Cavali's
could be a
gone
good
deep.
thing. But look at
Cavali's
this
got
though,
deep under hairpin.
Doomless should have a run at Cablo here, only 2.5 tenths behind, starting the long straight. Up into overtake as he's going on the inside of Cablo, and he should be able to get the move done.
Oh,
Oh, and look at
Cavali's
this
got like
side
no
by
back
side
left.
though.
This is just inviting pointage again.
Oh, it is, and it looks like Doomless has finally made the move work
Oh,
into
yeah, there's
turn
like
one
sector
then.
3. Oh, El Truco is doing something.
El Trico.
Not El Truco. He's lost his wing. I must have hit
But
him with the
look at this
champions.
though. After that small battle between Doomless and Cablo, we have everyone inside the top 5 in DRS zone of each other. Although
I've seen a lot of
Doomless
penalties
is
for Tonic.
pulling away massively in this second sector from Cablo, so
Oh, the Sauber wide of RDO. So, Tonic, is he... No, he's got better of it. But it did give him a little tap. Just to let him
it's
know
gonna
he's
be
there.
very interesting down this long straight then. I'm not sure if if Ponage has DRS, he does, which means it's gonna be harder
Yeah,
for
RDO saving
RDO
his
then.
battery, looks like. Oh, it's
Oh, as
pitting.
RDO pits, that's early.
I think he's got damage as well.
That leaves Ponage to... Oh, as Ponage is passing Cablo into turn 1, and Cablo looks...
Yeah,
Like-
RDO's got damage.
Does Cablo have damage? Because
Yeah, lost a
his-
couple of positions.
No, he does not
don't think he
damage.
has.
It's just looks like he's slowed down quite a lot now.
But look at Doomless, the second and a half lead already.
Yeah, and look at this too. Ponage is pulling away a little from Cablo here. Actually gaining a little back on Doomless here, so maybe these two are gonna be the drivers who are gonna fight it out for the win today though.
We've seen a lot of wing changes, but only one retirement. And that retirement was even at World of Champions.
It wasn't... Well, not yet, you mean.
Oh no. Gaming King. Wait, what was that?
And where was that? Oh, it was
What?
out of
How's he
the
pinned it there?
chicane before.
Do
Oh,
you
as
know?
Doomless is in the pit now, and same is Tvanak going on to medium tires, so they're probably on a 2-stop then.
You know, in the middle section, you got like the chicane, then you got the hairpin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, after the chicane, there's like the little straight. He bins it there on the right hand side.
He binned it out of the chicane. Lost the
Yeah, but
back end and into the wall. That would be my guess.
it looks quite away from the exit of the corner though.
Maybe it's hard to say. Blue though, Blue is right on the back of Sabetti.
As after all that, Doomless pitted, which I didn't notice.
Well, we did notice it. You might you might have not, but
I was looking at Game King probably.
and considering Doomless is on mediums, I'm pretty sure he is on a 2-stop. I don't know what
Yeah,
Pawnage. Well, now Pawnage is
it's
spitting.
pitting now.
Ooh, and a 5-second stop and go penalty.
It is actually really easy to do here as well.
Yeah, true. As Sven is
As
about to pass Wilson down the long straight.
Cavallo for mediums, Pawnage for mediums.
So 2 stops.
Then Callum Anderson on the 1-stop.
Oh, and look at this
Definitely a
4-way
factor.
fight between Foggy. Well, who is all of this? Cablo, Foggy,
Foggy, Lee
Tvanak, and
Wilson.
Audio. And it's
Oh,
a
what
big one.
involved
And
is
look at that, we have a flip. Oh, and what we get in this division. We had a flip last season in Singapore, and we've had a flip again. By Tvanak this time.
I think last season when it was rolled, I think it was also a Haas.
I'm not so sure about that, but that's a shame though that involved
How's he,
Tvanak. Well,
how
who
is he still
else
in
would
the
it?
race? It's still got his wing.
Yeah, but
How has he got no damage from that?
wasn't that involved with Ardio, Lee Wilson, and Tvanak?
Yeah, I think so.
Because Ardio doesn't have any wing damage either, so
What?
they got to be lucky as hell then. Nonetheless, though, Tvanak lost a
I'm
lot of
flipping that.
time from that. Ardio's also lost time by that. Look at this, right now in the net lead is Doomless ahead of Pawnage.
Then look at this, Blue Jeans staying out and then soft. I did say before the race that he could extend
I'm
his
telling you,
tyres.
he's gonna go in at lap 12 for mediums to the end.
Is that possible? As Foggy's out. Oh,
I don't
he must have
know.
retired in the pit lane or something.
Yeah, I think so. He was involved in that 4-way scrap too, and I didn't exactly see what happened to him, but something.
We've got Callum really needs to get past Blue. Them softs are done.
Oh, is Blue gonna pit, or is he gonna stretch them even further? Nonetheless,
He's
Callum
not
Anderson
running.
makes the move on the long straight as Blue continues. So Blue is now just gonna try to follow Callum, I guess. Callum though
Big C
being on
being
that.
proud right now, Callum leading the race. Even though he hasn't pitted yet. As Swen's pitting again. Onto another set
and
mediums.
That's probably he's probably had wing damage then, because those
He
mediums
didn't
were
change
dull.
his wing. But I think he has got damage, I think. I don't think the game yeah, I don't think the game changed it for him.
Oh, and we have Tvanak right on the back of Juho Finn. How can you flip a car and still have a fully functioning front wing? That is beyond me.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tvanak on the inside into this fast right left chicane as Juho locks up.
Jiho locked up, yeah.
making the escape the road then, leaving Tvanak in a... Oh, as Billy taps Tvanak.
Has he got damage?
I don't know
I
if
think I
Billy
did see
got
some
damage
part.
from that,
Oh,
but...
he's weaving. He's very unhappy, and he has got damage.
Well, he has got damage here, and look at this. Gio, is he gonna pass? Oh, yeah, he's gonna let both of these two pass and then go into the pit.
What do you mean, Karma? Connor? What did Mescalats do?
Nonetheless, though, we have Cablo and Audio fighting right now.
Blue's been caught up by Doomless as well.
Oh, interesting. But then again, Blue with though, he should be able to go
He should
to
be
mediums
pitting
to
this
the end
lap.
now. Or soon. Should be
How many laps
possible
can
now.
mediums do?
22, 23 laps, I think, depending on your tire wear, but...
And Blue's usually decent at that, so he should be alright.
So right now, 23 laps left, so it should be possible, as we can see that Doomless is going to try it on the
What? On the
outside.
outside. I
Blue
feel like Blue went to the pit then.
continues another lap then. Just
Yeah.
witnessed our second flip in less than a season. To be fair, it's not that many races ago since we saw that flip in Singapore.
Yeah, so yellow flag again. I'm not sure who that's for, but that was a quick yellow, so probably nothing massive.
As we can see that Audio picks up a penalty. And this battle between Audio and Cablo right now should be the closest one.
Do you think Callum's doing mediums to softs?
Pawnage on Blue. Callum is probably gonna be try to stretch them mediums to go on softs. Speaking of Blue, see that Blue just kind of lets Pawnage pass her. I will assume that Blue is gonna go into the pit lane on this lap.
Blue's hoping for a safety car right now. As no, Callum is pitting.
As and Audio and Cablo is going at it again. Blue is still staying out.
Yeah, Blue's done more laps on them softs than Callum did on the mediums.
Yeah, that's what I really... It's interesting. Maybe the mediums doesn't last not that much longer than the softs. Nonetheless, though, we still have this battle between Audio and Cablo, as we saw that Audio almost lost his back end into the wall there.
We've still got a battle here between... wait.
Audio and Cablo, yeah.
Oh no, I thought there was a battle between Matt and Tank there, but Tank's pitting.
Nonetheless, we can see that Audio is within DRS range on Cablo. However, I don't think he's close enough on this lap. What about Blue on this lap? You got to be pitting now.
If he's not... He's staying out. What is he doing?
You know, this is gonna be one of those times when, like, we're just slaughtering someone for their strategy and they end up, like, banging that strategy right on.
Yeah.
And we see Audio down the inside on Cablo, but he's gonna be left with the outside for this next corner. However, Cablo is still there, but it looks like Audio has been able to get that position then. And now both. Yeah.
The only way this strategy could help Blue is if there's a safety car. But safety cars don't exist on this game.
Well, then again, like, you say that, but he's in third and everyone around him should be pitting again, so, except for Callum, possibly.
That is true, to be fair, but if he is in the one stop, wouldn't he try and fight these guys a bit more?
Not if he wants to conserve the tires, as you can see that Cablo is going down the inside on Blue here.
There's another Renault Wait, is that Lee Wilson desync?
Yeah, he's not desync, but ghosting when cars are lapped now, you remember?
Ah, well, that was the thing. As it looks like Pointer just closing the gap
Oh,
between
as Blue
Doomless
is finally going into the pit.
and gets a penalty.
Bottle, bottle, bottle.
Imagine if we just pitted for hards.
Ooh, and
It's a wing
Juho is
change.
getting close. Well, Juho, I don't know what happened there, but now Sven is fancying a move on Juho. He's gonna try it around the outside in turn one. He's not close enough there.
The championship leader, I believe, Sven is, down in P10.
That is right. Championship leader ahead of Mesclas. Mesclas obviously out of the race today.
This is a great chance. Oh, oh no, Juho's spun it and Sven had nowhere to go.
Juho spin, alright.
Oh, wait.
And what happened there?
It looks like he just turned into the wall by himself.
He kinda did.
Maybe he was doing that thing where, do you know when you have light green damage and it doesn't change your wing? And you have to break it more so it can actually change it. He could be doing that.
True, but like if the damage is that small, then then you should be able to continue with it. So like,
You could, but you do lose a lot of time doing that.
I don't know. Nonetheless, though, Blue on those fresh medium
And he's
tires
fed
is
into
gonna
the pit
make the
lane as well.
overtake on his teammate last season, Boomer. And into turn one, Blue is ahead, and Boomer is 13 laps old hard tires. This is not gonna be a fun race for him.
I'm looking forward to see everyone's penalties at the end.
To be fair, you have a point there.
Oh, it's Matt's picked the penalty. That's rare for Matt, I believe.
Oh.
So Matt gets a penalty, just shows how tough it is around this track.
Or how much Matt is pushing.
Yeah, as well. As the point is just actually closing the gap down to Doomless. Has he got damage? Doomless.
As far as
Yes,
I can
Doomless. Oh no, never mind. I thought he did, but it was just his shadow.
I'm not sure actually.
He is losing a bit of time.
It doesn't look like he has damage.
He is. Running out of battery.
He doesn't have damage. Maybe Pornage is just a tad bit quicker at the moment.
Well, it's got a lot of pressure tyres, but that's pretty much nothing. As we've got Sven passing Matt.
We won't.
Wait, what? Oh,
Sven
I thought
is
the
9
9
seconds
was
behind Matt.
I thought the 9 was a 0.
Mong. Nonetheless, though, Saberi is actually within DRS range on Cablo here. And that is actually a 0.
Shut up.
Saberi I was waiting for it. Saberi with DRS is closing in on Cablo. Through the wall of Champion Chicane. It looks
Saberi
like
with the better run, it looks like.
A much better run, and into turn one. Is he gonna dive it down the inside? Oh.
If he made that stick, that would have been like a Danny Rick move.
That would have been very much like a Danny Rick move.
As it looks like Pornage is losing time again to Doomless.
It's going a little bit up and down, but
Yeah, if I set to 1.
I guess it's kind of stayed around that 1.5 seconds for a while.
Wait, what's happening set to 1? I can't see anything.
No, I can't see anything either. Lee Will's moving over for cars, I think.
It might be.
Saberi is getting very close to Cablo now. If he can get a good run out of the hairpin, as we can see that Cablo is on the inside. Saberi on the outside, going deep, trying to get some more speed back.
Switch back.
Doing kind of a switch back, and he should be able to get a move during this straight, as close as it is right now. On the other hand, it's actually out of ERS though.
Do you know what I just
Oh, but he's got
realised
a
as
Strider
well?
on the inside in the Wolf
Oh,
Championship Kane, but he could not make a move there.
I just realised Juho is an 18 lap old mediums.
You're right. Is he gonna stretch those to the end? That would be spectacular. Oh, and look at this. Betty's fancying a move. I gotta tell you, this Finnish guy
This is
is
just
starting
helping
to look
Callum.
very feisty.
Well, these guys are fighting. Callum's just there catching with them
Catching up,
fresher
yeah.
tyres. Yeah. But of course, we don't know how many pens all of these guys have got until the end.
True. Oh, and look at the gap to Pornage. Well, it was
It was
almost.
1.6, now 1.2.
He
As
was
Matt's got another penalty, so Matt is
just.
pushing.
Oh. Well, a few seconds ago, Pornage was actually just a second behind Dumlius, but he lost 2 turns. Oh,
We've
Pornage
got
is within DRS now, but we're gonna stay on with
Ooh,
Zabedi as Zabedi makes a
Oh
move.
my.
Well, that is a cut and a half.
Oh.
But nonetheless, though, look at this. Dumlius is losing time quickly now. Has he made a mistake? Has he been in the wall?
So Betty, why?
That corner cut. Uh, Nonetheless,
This is
though,
what we look at
Dumlius
6.
is getting caught up quickly by Pornage here.
Whoa. Dimas is struggling really badly.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if he has wing damage, but I'm
I
not
don't think he
really...
has.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Look at Pornage. Pornage wants this win.
Pornage showing himself in
Before
Dumlius
the race
mirrors.
earlier,
Then
Pornage...
down the long straight, Pornage has a good exit. He's gonna be able to make a move
He's going for
into
it.
the Wolf Champion chicane, and he will make the move stick. And
Dimas is
Dumlius is
pitting.
into the pit, so...
Undercut. It must be an undercut.
You
Then the
sure
cars
he
must
didn't
be
have
dead.
damage?
I'm going to stay on board with him, see if he does change his wing.
Oh, what about Sabedi though? Sabedi, oh, as Sabedi taps Cablo's rear, missing his braking
Yeah.
into the Wolf Champion, so...
Dimas didn't change his wing, so then tyres just must be dead.
Interesting. Next battle on track right now then is Vanak against Milham. Milham on fresh mediums, Vanak on 7 laps old hard tires.
Did Callum start on the medium? On mediums, sorry. I don't
What?
think he did. I think Callum started on the softs, right?
Yeah. No, he started on mediums, then went to mediums, and so he should be pitting again too.
I was going to say, if he starts on the softs, he's in a mega drop to get into P3.
True, but right now the gap...
Look at Spetty and Boomer.
Oh, another battle. Somebody's been feisty all day. Are
Oh,
we gonna see
points
some
is a
crazy
penalty, could be
moves here?
crucial.
You can see that somebody's kind of trying to
Corner
push Buma
cutting.
into a mistake here, but he's gonna take the outside line for the hairpin.
And Juho's actually pitted onto softs, which is going to take to the end. And that traction from Williams is just mighty.
Oh, and look at this. Sabedi side by side with the title
Oh
defender.
no, not this
Down
again.
the long straight, and he's well past before the Wolf Champions.
Yeah.
Chicane.
Lee
No,
Wilson's
as
is
Lee
tired.
Wilson is out.
And then we've got Dumlius right behind Callum Anderson. And because of this is letting Pornage pull out in a bit of gap.
Pornage gonna try to do the overcut there.
And Pornage, possibly if he stays out long enough, he could go into softs.
Well, to be fair, just a lap or two more and
Yeah.
he should be able to, but then again, the softs were so bad at the last few laps for Blue though.
Yeah,
Although,
true.
how many
It's
laps did Blue take them? 15? Something like that?
14, 15, yeah, and Punish pitting now, so he's got stopped go
Uh,
penalty. This is, yeah, that's it.
oh, you're right. So he's gonna be far behind Dumley's then.
And there's a throwaway round off Malham. We haven't really spoke about this race. Down in P12. As RDO with the fastest lap.
And Ponage comes out in third, right ahead
Just
of
ahead of
RDO.
RDO.
Well, Ponage is very much on for a podium, but that win is gonna look difficult now unless there is a lot of penalties for
Oh yeah.
Dumley's. However, it could
I
be.
just realised RDO's been talking in the chat while he's racing.
You're right.
I didn't notice it until Jamie just said.
Talking about Jamie, the last driver to do that, who got very criticized for it, was another Jamie.
Isn't it Jamie Morris?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that.
Oh, and look
This
at
is
this.
a different Jamie.
Your favorite driver, Marshall El Truco, right on the back of the Haas of
You know, Truco, you
Svanak.
got him. For the last point.
Jamie's suspicious. And El Truco is he's just looking well quicker than Svanak at the moment. Obviously, those fresh mediums. Oh, and
Ooh,
there's a small tap there.
it looks like Leclerc Vettel in Brazil when he just like
Kinda.
turned a bit. Detective
Fortunately,
Jamie.
fortunately, it didn't end as badly as Leclerc Vettel there.
Yeah, they're no
Although
Ferraris.
I
Luckily.
gotta say, I'm still baffled by that crash. Like,
Yeah, same.
the tap was
It's like,
so tiny, and still it ended up being crucial and crashing them both out, pretty much.
yeah. And look at Cablo's on fresh softs,
He's a fresh soft, but
and he's closing the gap. With, to say, Blue's doing really well. Up in
Blue
fifth.
is doing really well, yeah.
And Callum's yet to, well, pitting now. So that promotes Points to second, RD to third. As
Look at
RD
this though,
actually puts
Cablo
it
is
ahead.
gonna be making a move on Blue Jean soon. Or
This is
is he
going to
gonna
be a
be
battle
able
for
to do it into turn one?
P4.
He's gonna be on the outside, but he has the soft
He's
tires.
got it.
And Blue backs out of it. Oh, but look at this though, with a bad exit there. Nah, he doesn't get a bad exit. Of course he doesn't.
Then it looks like Hornage is creating a gap between him and RDO. But he's
But
almost
too
7
slowly, I
seconds
think.
behind. As
And I believe this battle with Blue and Cablo is the only one at the moment, although
yeah,
Blue
it
is
is.
losing. Cablo though going for a strong fourth place today. Could be a podium actually, depending on
Yeah,
podium
it depends.
penalties.
Like Doomless has got a 6 second
Oh,
lead, but he could have like
but look at
18
this
seconds
though.
of penalties.
Callum Anderson is closing the gap to Sabetti, and Sabetti is within DRS on Blue now. We're gonna have a three-way battle with a feisty looking Finnish driver today and Callum Anderson, who's pretty much always feisty, so this could be interesting.
Do you see FP with that huge crash on the main straight?
No.
Oh, it was funny. It was like 3, 4 cars just got tangled with each other.
I already feel bad for those guys. Oh, as Callum is almost in the wall there.
I think it was like, I think Amos was maybe involved. I think Abby was involved from AJ, maybe. I forgot, but
Oh,
it
and
was
look at
funny.
this. Sabetti fancying a move on Blue Jean into this fast chicane here. He's gonna make the move. But will he be able to stay ahead of blue after that hairpin though. As we can see that Callum is close to blue now. Excuse me.
Callum could
Close
get
to blue now.
P5 here. Maybe a P4 if he's got better pace than Cumberland.
P5, yeah. P5
Oh,
is
look at Callum.
definitely on the table.
Oh, he thinks better of it. Connor's
But
been
if he
training him well.
wants that P5, he should be getting past blue soon, because blue is slowly dropping out of that DRS detection on Saberi.
Good drive here from Aaron today. Getting it to P7
That joke is gonna last the whole season, isn't it?
forever.
Wait, did I say joke?
Yeah,
Oh,
that meme.
well, it might be a joke. You never know.
Oh my god, I thought that 9 second thing was a 0 again.
DRS on Saberi now, and look at Callum, he's closing that gap to Saberi quickly. Not Saberi,
That's
blue,
blue.
I mean. Is he gonna go for it into the hairpin? No, he goes deep to get a good run. Saberi is getting a small toto, but it should be an
That's
easy
blue.
task for Callum getting past. Blue. Why do I keep calling him Saberi?
You're worse than Crofty.
I'm a Hmong.
Yeah, I know. So's Crofty.
Yeah. Well, the gap between Doomless and Portland is down to 6 seconds now. I still think that's gonna be. I still think it's too much for
got the battle
Portland to
between
catch
Boomer
up
and
before the end,
Truco.
but yeah. Anyway, though, Truco chasing after Boomer.
The reigning champion fights for a P8.
Fighting for his first points of the season.
Has it been overtook by El Truco? Can he?
Oh, my god. We're sitting here thinking that Boomer is gonna fight this one out, but like, he's on 25
Oh
laps
my,
old.
yeah.
Hard tires. I don't think he has much grip in those.
Yeah, I didn't realise it was on really old hards.
No, that's not really old hards. That is that is ancient. He's gonna be on 30 laps by the end of this
As
race.
old as you. Jeez.
Excuse me?
Well, you're 23, aren't you? Well, you're almost ancient then.
A little.
With your walking stick. You probably got...
Nonetheless, though, we have Matt battling for a position here, wanting to get past Giro.
Matt v Juho. 2 experienced drivers on this grid.
Oh yeah, and Matt's not holding back now. He wants to get past. As that almost looked like he lost the tail a little out of the hairpin there. But he has DRS as they go down the long straight. Oh, and he's gonna go for it into the wall of champion chicane, and he's gotten the move done on
But Juho, he's
Giro.
got to switch back.
Oh, as Matt goes defensive straight away.
Looks like Juho's just saving his battery for the straight.
And
As Matt's gone really deep.
very wide on the exit there.
And Juho's actually got past. He backed off, but Juho's made a mistake. He's locked up and gone onto the grass.
Big mistake. He did a fennel. Almost.
And he's being, yeah, he did. He's being blue flagged from the leaders.
As does Matt.
And Sven's actually got past Juho. Or is blue flagged?
Oh, yeah, Sven has gotten past
And
Gio.
he's just got past Matt as well.
Yeah, Matt's just trying to get out of the way for everyone right now, it looks like.
And look at this. Not Sven, Juho and Matt back at it again down the hairpin. Oh, and Matt's gone really deep
And
at
that
the
is
hairpin.
very deep. They are toying around with each other.
Doomless just picked up a pen, so that could be crucial. I'm not sure how
Oh,
many pens everyone's got though.
well, I know Pawnage has at least 2 pens, but
Yeah.
not sure about Doomless.
And there's
As
only 4
Matt
laps
is gonna
left of
stay
this
behind
race.
this lap. Oh, and now we have Callum on the back of Saberi. I got it right this time.
Indeed. To be fair, Callum's drove a really good race today. Started near the back
He's
and up to 6th.
he's done a good race. I'll give him that. But can he get that 5th place though?
There's a
Oh,
Cablo's round.
Cablo
And he's lost his
from
wing.
such a
Oh,
great position.
how's he
Now
done
he's
that?
gonna have to. Oh, you can see that Blue is.
Blue's being held up from this. But
Well, Blue is on
how?
16 lap all the mediums. I don't think he wants to battle that hard about positions now.
Yeah, Cablo's got big damage.
But Callum Anderson though and Seberi will definitely battle hard for that 4th
This is for
place.
P4 now.
And Callum
Callum down
Anderson
the
on the
inside.
inside into the Wolf Championship game. Our Seberi might have gotten a better run out of it, but
Is there a
still with
chance?
DRS, Callum has made the move stick as they go through the first few corners.
Is there a chance that RDO's got billions of penalties and could be talking to Callum soon?
Well, I mean, I don't know if RDO has that much of penalties, but like I
I've
said
seen
before
his
the
name
stream,
pop up
I can
once, I
see a
think.
few people getting 15 seconds plus of penalties, so you never know.
No one's done a U and got disqualified.
Hey, not in Canada.
What track was it? China? Was it
Mexico.
Mexico? Wait, was it Mexico? I
Yes.
know Frome got disqualified in Mexico.
I've been disqualified from another track too, but I can't remember which one. Nonetheless, though,
Neil
Saberi
Cheat.
is managing to stay within DRS on Calmer, but he's losing time and he won't be
Matt's
able to get
pitting.
back at Callum. Oh, Matt's gonna go for that fastest lap.
He's outside the top 10.
Yeah, but they're still gonna go for it.
Yeah, take a point off. Who's actually got the fastest lap right now?
No idea, but we can
RDO has
check.
it.
With a 1:11.6.
The only person in the 111s.
Up until now, and Matt is gonna do a 1:10.
Now 1-7.
What's that? 107, 107.9.
Yeah, it's going to be faster than Louis in F1.
Well, to be fair, I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me if Louis is doing like mid 107s or something.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me either.
And
There's a
Saberi has
he's
finally
dropped
dropped out
outside.
of
Yeah.
Callum's DRS
Oh, it's
zone.
last lap.
Oh, you're right. So, where is Dublius right now?
It's in the first sector right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't appear to be any big battles on right now, so we're just gonna follow Dublius as he's gonna try to get his car to the finish line, finishing first.
I believe this will be his first ever win in PSGL.
I
That's if he
think
gets the
so.
win.
I'm not completely sure, but I think it would be his first win.
I remember last season he had so many podiums, but I don't think he had that win. Imagine he gets his win robbed from penalties.
Oh,
That would hurt.
that would not be fun for him, but. Oh, and I think Callum might have made a mistake as Saberi has caught up again, but nonetheless, we're gonna stay on board with Doomless as he goes through the wall of championship gain for the last time in Canada Grand Prix as he goes over the line in first place.
Let's look at the penalties now.
Now Ponage
Carnage.
over the line, and they had the equal
Second.
amount of penalties. So we now have Audio, and
RDA.
Audio has a lot of penalties.
Let's
What about Callum
look at
Anderson
Callum.
as he comes over the line in fourth, and it's gonna still
Fourth,
be fourth.
Sabeti
Sabeti in
fourth.
fifth. What about Blue? Blue Jean over the
Blue
line, still
takes
in
sixth.
sixth.
Cablo.
Cablo is gonna be
Cablo
in
takes seventh.
seventh.
El Truco. 8. No position changes yet. Boomer.
None.
Boomer takes
Oh,
8. There we go, jinxed
Boomer
it.
takes that position then.
Marham takes ninth. El Truco, how many penalties did you have, mate?
He had a few.
And
And
wide low
Low
Billy.
Billy over the line.
And spins across the line. Yeah, good race today, Aaron.
We're never gonna let him forget that.
Nope.
As Doomlius has picked up his first win of the season, which is possibly his first win
I think
altogether
it is
too.
his first win in PSGL.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he didn't get a win last season, but I'm not sure if that was his first season.
So let me invite the podium runners.
With Ponage for the Mercedes team in second and Audio in third.
Two experienced drivers getting podiums of Pornage and Audio.
Surprisingly, both Doomless and Ponage only one time penalty each, Audio with 4 though. That Callum Anderson in 4th, Sebede taking a strong 5th place finish. Blue Jean in 6th, Cablo in 7th after starting on pole. Buma in 8th, Milham in 9th, El Truco in 10th. Twanak in 11th, Billy in 12th, last driver on the finishing lap. On the last lap, I mean. 21 seconds of penalties for El Truco. Sven in 13th, not picking up points today. Juhofin in 14th, then Matt CT Ice Demon in 15th. And then I believe it was Lee Wilson, FTRL Foggy, Gaming King, and Mesclas all DNFing.
Can we just talk about that flip quickly from Twanuk? How the hell did he get no damage from that?
To be fair,
Oh.
after that incident, how did him flipping no damage, and then Audio also being involved there, I believe, and still running away without damage. Yeah, quite a
We've got
spectacular moment.
Pornage Town and Audio in here.
And what about Doomlius?
I have invited him.
Oh wait, he can't do interviews, so
Ah,
we're stuck
That's a
with
shame.
these two then.
Oh, thank you, man.
I can
Well-
pretend to be Doomlius.
I don't think you can. You're not finished.
I can be if you want.
Nah, you definitely can't.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, you're too much of a monk. But anyway, then
Fuck you.
we're, we're gonna start off with Audio finishing in 3rd today. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And well, first of all, I want to ask about that flip because you were you were involved in that, weren't you?
Yeah, I was just behind them as it happened.
Yeah, I mean you were the one flipping at Singapore last season too, weren't you?
Yeah, I did a nice pirouette, you know.
So so you just seem to always be involved or nearby it when somebody flips. So like,
Yeah, gotta
how
live
did
for
that
like the
look?
lively parts, innit?
How did that look from your point of view? Like, what happened there?
Stuff, not F1 stuff, but like, yeah.
Matrix.
So, what was it? I was behind them. There was like 10 of us in the space of like a centimeter, and then I came around the corner. I think someone was coming out of the pits, and then they came out just ahead of us. And I'm trying to scroll through my video quickly now to try to find it. And yeah, there was like what Lee Wilson, Foggy, Twaddock, and me, and then Cablo comes out the pitch just ahead, and then like it becomes a bit of a car park, and then Twaddock gets a bit of oversteer and corrects it, and then sort of catches my front wing with his back left tyre, and it hits into Foggy and goes flying up in the air.
What a... I'm sure somebody's got a clip of that. It's going to be all over Twitter.
Well, yeah, this tier getting all the flips. Well, anyway, though, like on from that, it looked like none of you got damage, and well, I gotta say that's very fortunate. But still, though, on from that, you were kind of a little under the radar for a while. They were like sitting around fourth, fifth position, I believe, and in the end, you managed to get yourself on podium. And like, how did that feel then?
Well, yeah, I mean, at the start, I was like, there was 5 of us ahead of everyone else by miles, and then I damaged my wing on the Wall of Champions, so I had to replace it. So did Swen, I think, as well, and I think Domlius might have replaced his as well, and then so we all sort of bottled it a little bit at the start. I think Punnage got a penalty, I think you were saying, like, for the stop goal, and then yeah, just sort of pushing from there. I caught back up to Cablo. It took me a while to get past him because obviously, like, it's hard to break the DRS. But then Blue Jean was there, and I just managed to get DRS from him and pull away from Cablo. And then from that point, I was sort of just at first I was thinking just to manage the gap to Spawnage, but then when we came out from the pits, I came right behind him, and I was like, okay, I might have a go now. And then I realised I had like -1 lap of fuel, so I was like, okay, maybe we won't have a go now. And then I was just sort of managing the gap, keeping it at 9 seconds to Cablo, because I know he had a few penalties, and I had, I think, 9 seconds at that point. At that point, it was 9, and then Callum somehow came up in 4th. I don't even know what happened, and he didn't have as many penalties, and I, had to hurry up a bit, and then yeah, got another one and just kept 3rd. But it was an enjoyable race. It was different.
Very enjoyable.
True. Well,
Especially with the flip.
Just the 10th is still just the 10th, so 3rd is 3rd. And with that, obviously both the 2 top guys in the championship, Sven and Meskras, without points today, leaving all of you others to catch up a little. Do you think you could be able to challenge for the championship this season?
No, I don't think so. If I'm honest, like, Canada it's always been a track that I'm really good at, Bahrain and Canada, and I'm just sort of aiming to try to get points most races, maybe sort of sniffing it in around the podium when I can, but for the most part my qualifying speed is not good enough to challenge like every week, which is what you need to do if you...
Be a little optimistic, please.
Fine, I'm going to win every race from now to the end of time. I'm going to be in F1 next year, Big C. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that.
Almost took it a little too far there. Still, great job by you today. Any questions from you, Marshall?
How the hell did he not get damaged from all the carnage with the flip?
I broke before it happened. They didn't touch me. Like, he literally caught my front wing a tiny bit, but then I broke as soon as it happened to try and avoid him. But carnage happened in the air above me.
Because I'm not sure if you knew, but Twanik actually got no damage from the flip either.
Oh, I think he's hacking.
Yeah.
That's
It baffled us. Such a huge crash with no damage.
Yeah. When I flipped, I died. Like, it's not really fair, is it?
Your flip was a little bit bigger, though.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
If you take pride in that.
This is my best moment in PSGL.
Any more questions from you?
No, that's it for me now.
Alright, well then, last question. Russia next week. What are you looking at there?
My TV screen. I don't really know.
He's
Like,
not wrong.
I haven't even done a lap there on this game, so I couldn't tell you how fast I am.
Remember what I told you, optimistic.
Fine, I'm coming first. You're coming last.
Great. Well, thank you then, and congratulations on third place today, and good luck for Russia.
Thank you.
Expecting that win now.
Oh god.
Marshall, then, if you want to continue with pawnage.
Okay, so LA Pornage.
Good evening, gentlemen.
I was just thinking about earlier when I was asking for interviews. He said, "Oh, the Mercedes boy should be interviewed every week," and I said, "Oh, I just get podiums every week," and you just got a podium.
Well, that was the plan.
So-
I do like Canada.
So, are you going to get a podium for every single race now?
I'd like to be on the top step in every single race. I don't know if that's going to be possible. Good race today. I mean, Domilio's did a great job. Just my 5-second stop go for speeding the pits killed me. I would have been a bit closer at the end, but there you go. Fair play. Well done, Domilios, and well done, RDO.
Yeah, in my opinion, you was the quickest car on track today. Like, you was catching Doomless still. Like, before your stop go and after the stop go. So, if you didn't have the stop go, do you think you could have caught up Doomless and passed him?
Yeah, I mean, I did get past him just before the first pit stop, or second, I can't remember. And I did felt I had the pace. I was just reeling him in because I started a bit further behind him. So I reckon I did have the pace to win. Again, just a 5-second stop go. But I shouldn't be speeding the pits. What can you do about that?
It is a tough track with, like, speeding in pits. Like, because of the back straight, then you suddenly have to brake into the pits.
Yeah, I must have been a metre late, and it made all the difference. I saw it on the speedo. I was 1 mile an hour over.
And yeah, like Sandre said just a minute ago, with with Swen and Musclas not getting points, is this your chance to come back in the championship and challenge them?
Well, I hope so. I mean, I don't want them not to get points every race. I'm fortunate that they've crashed out because it's nice racing with the lads up there. But I think that's cut the lead in half, which is exactly what I want. So I'm hoping to make a bit of a charge now. Some strong tracks coming up for me. So hope I'll be speaking to you again next week.
Well, you might be. And I believe El Truco got points, didn't he? So.
I mean, again, shout out to a marvellous wingman bringing home some points for Mercedes. I think that's going to help us in the constructors again, but I do think we might have got the same points as the McLarens.
Yeah, obviously El Truco, the greatest driver in F6.
Obviously. Goes without saying.
As I know he's in the chat because I've seen him comment a couple of times. But yeah, mega job from you today. Like,
Thanks very much, man.
You was the quickest driver on the track today, if I like. So, shame you couldn't get the win. But... yeah, you got fastest lap. Oh god, haven't been murdered yet. But overall, I think Pointage had fastest pace. If so, congrats on P2.
Yeah, you're not saving in that one.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Sanjay, you got any questions for Pointage? I know you have, because I just realised I forgot one.
I always do, you know. So, Pointage, first of all, congratulations on second today.
Thank you very much,
racing.
Andre.
You know, you gotta learn to respect those speeding limits.
Yeah, you totally do.
So, but except for that, though, 13 points now behind Sven, and I believe it's 9 points behind Mesclas. And obviously, you said some strong tracks are coming up now. So, like, the next few races, like, are we gonna see you on the top step on 1 or 2 or maybe 3?
I mean, I'd love to be on the... or none of them, yeah. I'd love to be on the top step, I really would. I need to pick up some wins this season if I'm going to make any sort of challenge on the title. But as I said again, I know Sven was very fast today, and I know he had a knock early on in the race, or I think he would have been up there. So we'll see what happens next week in Russia. If I can sneak a few more points. I mean, just under halfway of the season left, so plenty of races left.
Very true there, very true. And also, Marshall was a little in on it. The constructor, you guys are sitting in second right now. But you're still 19 points behind the McLarens, then managing to stay just one step ahead of you today too. What do you think about that, constructor? Are you gonna win it?
I mean, it's nice to be up there in second place. I mean, I think we're just building a bit of momentum, me and El Truco, just getting stronger. I mean, if we can keep on just getting the results, we should creep up on them. But again, Domlio's outscored us today. So, again, see what happens next week. I mean, they are consistent usually, Mescaless and Domlio, so hats off to them. One of them's always up there.
To be fair, you do have a point there. Still, nonetheless, congratulations and good luck for Russia next week then.
Thank you very much.
And back to you, Marshall.
Mm-hmm. So
You haven't fallen asleep yet, have you?
Almost.
Almost, yeah, that's good. That's about usual. So, driver of the day nominees. Your first one.
It's just gonna be boring. I'm gonna say Dimlius.
Well, I'm gonna be a little more interesting then and say Callum Anderson, going from 17th to 4th.
I was actually gonna say Callum in my next one.
Well,
Oh, I can't remember exactly where everyone started.
well,
I
I
think
can tell you, Pawnage started 4th, ended 2nd. Audio started 5th, ended 3rd. Saberi 8th, ended 5th. Blue Jean from 14th to 6th. Then
That's
after
decent.
that, there isn't the big improvements.
Oh, this is a tough one. Is it for me? It's between Pornage or Blue.
Wow.
Ali?
Oh, that comment. Well,
You're gonna
Marshall,
kill me after the stream. I don't know. What do you think, Sanjay?
well, if you're asking me, I'm gonna have to say Pawnage. There is a big
That
gap
is the
between
correct
Pawnage and Blue
answer.
there. Blue drove a very well race, took his softs a little too far, and that was a mistake by him, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, for me, I would say Pawnage.
Yeah, probably have to agree with you with that then.
Alright, so the driver of the day nominees then: Doomley's, Pawnage Town, and Callum Anderson.
Oh,
And
that's if the F6 Twitter's back up yet.
I will get it back up. I'll find a whip and get Matt started on it. Well, nonetheless, I don't know if you have anything more to add to the stream then, Marshall?
I don't think so.
Or Pawnage? Or
But
RDO?
is it
you.
less?
I'm just waiting to say good morning.
Fair enough. Well, with that done, we're gonna end off the stream. It's been a great race. We've gotten a flip. Second season in a row we get a flip. Once again, audio was close by when it happened. A little less than last season, but still close by. And with that, this has been...
as well.
This has been PSGL F6 Round 4 Canada. We are the Mong brand. That's me and Lewis Marshall, who's been your commentators. Make sure to like and subscribe for more action. Next race will be F5 at Saturday, 8
I have got
p.m.
something to say quickly. We are so close to 300 subs, so actually subscribe. Please.
Marshall crying out for your help there. But he is right though, close to 300 subscribers, so don't be shy. Click that button and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Good morning.
Goodbye.